Colony orientation. Cyclops. At first glance, this small planet orbiting DX Cancri could be considered a barren, oxygen-poor wasteland. But look closer. The air is thin, equivalent to that of the Himalayan peaks, but there is an oasis of life. An asteroid crater dominates the bright side of this little planet, and at 12 kilometers deep, the air on the crater floor is breathable. Miners from the Matsuyama Corporation extract ores from the remains of the asteroid, and they live in small cities close to the mines, cities like Colfax and Loma Parda. These are easygoing mining towns, shared with farmers, homesteaders, and other colonists. If you want adventure, you're going to have to go up and out of the crater. Into the hinterland. You might spend a few days driving up the zigzag trails to climb the crater wall, but the fastest way to get out of the crater is via the Big Lift. This is a gigantic cargo and vehicle elevator that takes several hours to reach the crater lip. Is the ride worth it? The starport sits on the crater's edge, and roads run out across the hinterland to ranching stations, mines, and a scattering of small towns. This is a rough and tumble environment, there is little law and order, and everyone packs a gun. If you venture here, you'll need a survival mask, there is little oxygen, and the temperatures hover around zero. You'll see ranchers up here riding the four-legged dinosaur-like creatures called Krea. With their long leather coats, wide-brimmed hats, goggles, and respirators, they look like some kind of post-apocalyptic cowboy. The miners up here are third generation and have been exposed to the radiation of the tritium they mine as well as the harsh ultraviolet radiation. Mutations are common amongst the miners and they have become an underclass, exploited by the management of Matsuyama. In the last decade, these indentured miners have begun to resist. They have adopted the teachings of the Church of the Heavenly Stigmata. This is a Stoic Christian sect that teaches that suffering and survival in the biblical wilderness of the hinterland is not just virtuous, but will guarantee entrance to heaven after death. Today the rebellion is in full swing. Sabotage, hijackings, and bomb attacks are now commonplace, forcing Oberman, the corporate governor, to crack down on the miners even more. Military contractors have been brought in by the company, whilst the miners have recruited freelance operatives to fight for their cause. And they'll need some help if they are to succeed. On the crater floor you can ignore the conflict. But on the hinterland you will be forced to choose a side. Which side will you support? This ends the colony orientation. Please enjoy your visit to Cyclops. If you want to know more about this worldbook for the hostile setting, then please follow the link to DrivethruRPG in the show notes below. Thank you.